Noise. So we're not just the scene, we're Love Noise.
Yep.
Are we a slash or a hyphen?
It's a show within a show, right?
Okay.
So the scene is becoming our network now. Right. So Love Noise is going to be where we feature, a number of bands or artists or comedians, original music, right? Original works. We're going to feature them. We're going to tell you all the good things we like about them and what we like about the artist as well. And share a little bit of that love with our listeners and Dave, with you. And I know you've been collecting some comedy bits and stuff too that I hope we're sharing for some future episodes. But
and in the meantime, you've been speaking to another comedian that I also know quite well.
Yep.
So we're getting that network.
Yeah. Well, and it's really growing. And there's been a ton of great shows already this spring that everybody has been doing. And I think we all feel it, Dave, that it's going to be a really big summer for arts in Sioux Falls and in the surrounding areas. I know Startz and Endz has a huge schedule for the summer. Some really big dates that we'll be sharing here. I think next week we're going to do a big summer schedule release.
Okay.
Right before we headline First Fridays at Dr. Lucky's for the official after party of First Fridays in Mitchell, right? So get some big announcements out there. And
the official after party of something that's first.
Yep.
Okay, First Friday after party.
Yep, exactly. So actually the Colin Donnelly Band, who are Midwest Country Music Original Award Show nominee this weekend, we're going out to support them at the award show in Okoboji this weekend. And so they're on Main Street, Mitchell. That's May 3rd. They play till 9:00, and then the official after party kicks off at Dr. Lucky's, right? So then we're going to play all night. Tristan Schofield's coming out from the Phillip area, I do believe. He's been featured on the show. He's going to be out to join us and open the show and hopefully play a couple tunes with us. I've gotten a look at his band's set list, and there's a lot of overlap, Dave. So I think we're going to have a great time then, and that just kind of jumpstarts everything we got going on. May 17th, Jelon Crossland, who is a Americana royalty to us out here in the Midwest. He'll be here May 17th at Dr. Lucky's with my good friends Humbletown. So May's just jam-packed because it doesn't stop. May 25th, we're doing Dancing in the Street at Dr. Lucky's again.
Oh, fun.
It's going to be a great time. Alyssa Kaiser is going to join us there. Our friend Samuel John and his friend Alex Glauvitz, who is a new friend of ours, Coffee Break Entertainment. They're coming down from Minneapolis and playing some music. And Alyssa's going to be here. The Degenerates, who's some new friends, some young kids. Jacob Hofer, I guess they're not too young, but mid-20s. And they got a
young to us.
Well, they got that pop
very
punk.
Young to me.
Yeah, very young to you, right? And younger to me. They got a cool pop punk vibe, so we're trying to bring them out. And Startz and Endz is going to headline that one as well. So I got a busy May.
That you do.
Busy May coming.
And I've already taken a peek at some things that will be on your announcement then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot going on, man.
We got a lot going on. Yeah. And it all, there's
got
a few
enough
shows
gas in the
Sioux
pickup?
Falls. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and thank goodness it's an election year. They're trying to keep the prices down, right? I lucked out.
Let's do this during an election year because it'll keep the gas prices down.
Yeah,
I love it.
Among other things.
What a great thing.
Right?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I actually just got registered to vote for the first time in several years this week. So, I'm actually quite proud of that. Yeah, I plan on exercising my right to vote this year, and I hope that you all do too. Not that we get overly political here, but I am strong in using your voice, and that's really the only chance that you get in this political climate and our time and age. So I encourage you all to get out there and vote. I don't care how you do it, just that you get it done.
Exactly. Yep. Makes a difference.
Yeah.
There's no
well, then you can't sit back and complain about it, right?
True.
You did your part, and then even if you don't win, you keep working. And I think that's something that's instilled in me. It's almost the salesman inside of me that I don't really hear no. I keep finding the way to solve the problem. And that's a big thing of what we're doing right now is trying to solve problems with local business owners that are trying to find advertising and looking for this. And I think our live events, our podcast, Dave, both yours and mine, and the ones we do together provide that. So I think we're an essential service to our community, and we just got to keep doing what we're doing, and things are really catching on.
And that they are. And how shall we start this particular episode?
Oh, I see what you did there, Dave.
You like
I love it. Yeah. Yeah, well, we're going to start it off with my band. I am a new Midwest Country Music Organization member, and today we're going to focus on two other individuals that are members as well. And the reason for that being that they got their awards show this weekend. So we really wanted to showcase their show and to show what the organization is all about. It's about original music and country music artists, but also really just any musician or lover of music can be a member as well, right? So we're trying to grow their membership and those things right alongside everything that we're doing, and so much of what they bring to the Midwest is exactly what we're already doing. So why try to? It's not competition, right? It's collaboration. So fantastic.
We both love.
So today, Dave, I'm going to introduce you to my song Rise Up, and it's really about what we're doing right now. It's a testament to the rise that we're all climbing right now. So I hope you like it.
Going through the cornfield, blowing in the wind. Some say change is coming, some changes come within. People gotta wake up, see what's going on. I don't know what's right, but I know that it's all wrong. It'll never work out if it's never worked on. It's never too late until we're too far gone. No more holding us back, no holding it in. We've gotta rise up and begin again. Sitting around the campfire, howling at the moon. Something calls us deeper, keeping us in tune. Inspiration from the ether tells us it's all possible. We are the light, we are the power, we are the savior of our soul. It'll never work out, it's never worked on. It's never too late until we're too far gone. No more holding us back or holding it in. We've gotta rise up and begin again.
Well done. What a way to start this program. Starts and ends.
Thanks, Dave.
So who's the ends?
Who's the ends? Well, we're trying to figure that out. I think I almost talked Luke into changing his name last week when he was hanging. No, I just always found. So my dad owns Startz and Startz Landscaping. So
okay.
Well, if it's not a Startz, it's the ends. There is no in between.
Yeah. Well, you've got so much though in between.
That's right.
All the music knowledge, age, the music,
all of it's
acumen.
In between. That's what makes it so fun, right?
Yeah, I always like using words like acumen.
Yeah,
you've got the acumen.
Behemoth was one that I heard today.
Wow, I haven't heard that.
Find more reasons to do that.
See, my favorite word though was splendiferous.
Oh, there you go. You can't go wrong. Yeah. So I appreciate you. Listening to the song, and you listeners out there, you can make sure to follow Startz and Endz. We're on Spotify and everywhere. Go to startzandendz.com. You'll find stuff about the podcast there as well. That's kind of the central hub for everything that we are doing, that I am doing anyway. And we hope that you check us out. But the show's not really about me. It's about all the other artists out there. It was just a unique opportunity to showcase what the Midwest Country Music Organization brings to the table, on top of just, being a great amount of people. They actually have a radio show of their own on terrestrial radio that goes out where they play everyone's original music.
Yeah, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, how awesome of an organization. And I'm really looking forward to going there this weekend and hanging with a guy like Brad Morgan, who I've spoken to at length a couple of times now. Brad came out and played in Yankton last summer for the Music on the Meridian series that Startz and Endz has been a part of in the past as well. And great country vibe, man. He's got the 90s country stuff that he kind of does in his live show, but a really brilliant songwriter too. Befriended him and been following him for a little bit. And I found out he was a member of this organization, the Midwest Country Music Organization. And I was just like, man, I'd really like to find out more about what you guys are doing. And I started doing my research, and a nominal $50 fee for the membership for the year. Right.
Nothing wrong with only $50 fee.
Right. So I jumped in feet first after that, as Brad kind of being my first point of contact. And I'm very fortunate that I was able to get him on the phone for an interview segment as well. And I'm really happy that we get to share his music with everybody too. So this is a song that started a while ago for him, and it's kind of fun to hear him tell the story. And I think we have a clip of him talking about that. I'll let Brad tell you in his own words.
I wrote Day One when I'd come off the road from summer shows. I just wasn't really achieving the things I wanted to achieve from a career and life and health standpoint. And I just came to the realization I had to get started. I couldn't just sit around and wait for things to come to me. And so that's why I wrote this song. Day One is a song about perseverance, about achievement, about striving to reach your goals.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Should we hear it then?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Brad Morgan, Day One.
Do you see yourself on the top of the mountain, or see yourself as the best in the land? I wanna take that dream vacation. Maybe you're going through a 12-step plan. We all wanna get to that moment where we finally reach that goal. You can do what you put your mind to. Just know that it's a long, hard road. Time ticks by like a flashing light. Take the first step to living your life. Set a goal, make a plan. Put in the work as hard as you can. When it comes to getting where you're going, you gotta get started before you get done. When you look forward to one day, just remember it starts with day one. Tell yourself you can do it later, that there's just no way. You can put it off with excuses, but why not start today? Time ticks by like a flashing light. So take the first step to living your life. Set a goal, make a plan. Put in the work as hard as you can. When it comes to getting where you're going, you gotta get started before you get done. When you look forward to one day, just remember it starts with day one. for the long run. Time ticks by like a flashing light. So take the first step to living your life. Set a goal, make a plan, put in the work as hard as you can. When it comes to getting where you're going, you gotta get started before you get done. When you look forward to one day, just remember it starts with day one. Day one. Start with day one.
I think I need a Budweiser right now.
Yeah, it sounds like summer, doesn't it?
It's a beer drinking too.
Yeah, thanks, Brad. I got my new summer song.
Yep.
Just love it. Just all the good vibes, great message. I'm a songwriting nut. I love clever wordplay. You know, if you want to get to one day, it starts with day one. It doesn't get much better than that. So kudos to you, Brad. Brad's nominated for Male Vocalist of the Year, and he is also, his video is nominated for Video of the Year for Beer Disappears. Right up your alley, Dave.
Yeah.
Right up your alley.
Well,
so,
except the diabetes keeps me from beer, so I have to drink Jack Daniels.
oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking forward to seeing Brad again in person, and his lovely wife. She's a event coordinator, I know, for the event as well.
In fact, doesn't she have a credit on that?
Not just that, but yeah, it has credits on the song Day One as well. You can hear more about that. Me and Brad go in depth on the song and his songwriting process, and our episode of The Scene that we did this week, that released this week anyway. You can find it on YouTube or our patreon.com/thescenesd. Yeah, everywhere that we are, or where you are, we are. So come find us.
Yeah, we
give a listen.
That way.
Share the show. That's the biggest thing right now. We just need more attention. Get it out there. If you're having fun listening and vibing with what we're putting out there, then yeah, share it with your friends, and let's all have some big parties, because this doesn't just live on the internet. We do this stuff for real, people.
Well, here's the great thing about a podcast as well. The sharing, that is essential, because my own podcast, The Dave Holly Hour, this week is episode number 226.
That's wild.
Yeah. I mean, just incredible. But what's so fun is that somebody new, because of whoever's on this week, a family member, a friend of somebody that's a guest, will go on and hear the podcast for the first time. Every week, episode number 1 gets another download.
Yep.
Because, well, I wonder what this was like at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
And go all the way back. And I know with my favorites that I've gone all the way back. So that's why the focus right now is not so much about who's listening, but to just keep putting it out there. We've recorded several. I mean, we've released 11 episodes, I think, already in 3 weeks, barely 3 weeks. Right. So, yeah, just putting it out there right now. I plan on having the recorder with me at the MCMO Award show in Okoboji this weekend, and talking to a lot of people, and probably a lot of shorter form stuff, quick 3 to 5 minute conversations, but just want to bring you guys something interesting, something different than you can get everywhere else. And I don't know that there's a whole lot of people going out and talking to mid-level artists in the upper Midwest like we are. I just don't see it. And we want to make that a thing for all of you. So if you're an artist listening, or you know one, please get the show to them, get our contact information to them, and let's keep growing this thing. It's our show. It's your scene just as much as it's our scene. So yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in, listening, and then yeah, of course, sharing the show when you're done.
Yeah. All right. So our final song is called "Set Me Free" from the Samuel John Band. What do we know about this?
Samuel John. So he's actually going to be in Mitchell this Saturday.
All right.
With 2 other friends of the show, Chris Graves and Devin Santz, who also have interviews on the show. You can go back and check those out. Their music has also been featured. Samuel John is from the Minneapolis area, the greater Minneapolis area, maybe. I don't know the suburbs up there that well, but he's a very staunch, independent Midwesterner. And you're going to hear it in the song. Dave, I was listening to this for the first time. I've never met Samuel in person. We've communicated a bit back and forth, and I've seen his face through some of our the Midwest Country Music Organization group photos and things like that. He's also a member. So yeah, seeing seeing him around and then hearing this song and hearing what he's all about, it moved me to tears, Dave. So I hope it does the same to you as you listen to the song.
I have the Kleenex box right here.
Drinking beer and whiskey shots all night. I've played for tips in an empty room where no one would hear. I got nothing to prove. There's nothing like a room of folks who come to hear every word I write. Holding on to every word, listen to every line. I don't need a fancy stage or an agent in Tennessee. Just stream my guitar and my songs and a crowd to set me free. And a crowd to set me free. Fancy stage or an agent in Tennessee. Just see my guitar and my songs and a crowd to set me free. And a crowd to set me free.
I have to see them live.
Yeah. Well, you're going to get a chance. Yep. Yeah, this Saturday.
To see them.
Samuel John's going to be here sharing his songs. And we're definitely going to have the band back, man. He's telling my story. I couldn't help but sit there and just like, man, you took the words right out of my mouth, Samuel.
Right. You know,
I love it.
It's that a feeling of, boy, we've all been there. You know, maybe somebody's told us we have talent. Maybe we think we have talent. Maybe we're very cocky and, you know, proud and everything, and I know I'm good and so forth, but still along the line, you're going to have a place that is like, just, I got to get going on this. When's it going to happen? And I love the whole line. Don't need an agent in Tennessee.
No.
Don't need a stage. Just set me free. A crowd. That's all I need.
Yep. And for me, it really speaks to what we're building, is that we don't need them. We have everything up here. We have the studios, we have the people, we have the shows, we have everything that we need up here. We don't need to go there and send our young people there to be stars. We can make our young people stars right here. And I guess that's where my head went, right? Where I'm like, yeah, we don't need them. Right. We have everything. And the beauty of the internet and all of these opportunities that it brings, right? The podcast, the events and the networking that I'm able to do from my home, 90 minutes away from anything in the middle of farm country, to be able to network and bring people together, Dave, it's a beautiful thing. And to see the Dr. Lucky's open mic on Tuesday nights in Mitchell starting to bud, starting to get some players in there, and then they're bringing their friends, right? It's growing just as it should. May 9th, we're unveiling our Songwriters Nights at Club David right here in Sioux Falls. Alyssa Kaiser is going to be joining me. I'm going to interview her for the podcast live, and then we're going to listen to her songs. Maybe I'll share some too, or just, have some questions, maybe some questions from the crowd. We have no idea what's going to happen, Dave.
That's the best part of it.
We have no idea. Everything is just kind of happening as it comes, and it's exciting. If you want to be a part of this, you just have to come out to these live events and find us and connect with us online and never miss a show and start to become part of the scene. That's the biggest thing that I can stress to you guys is get out there and make yourself part of it. And anyway, if you're not coming to our events, go to some event. Support art, support music. I think it's really going to explode this summer in Sioux Falls. And Dave, I plan on being a part of that. I plan on making those things happen. And I know you do as well.
Very much so. In fact, I saw one of your dates. I won't say it because you're waiting for your big summer release that's going to take place next week. But I will keep that hush hush. Let's just say it's a really good venue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a fun time.
Yep. So, and we got some big plan working with great partners. That's what it's all about. I really need to shout out the whole town of Tyndall right now for taking a chance on DBS Entertainment to come through with their trifecta street dance. The wrestling team does a big 3 tournaments in one day, essentially. So it's golf in the morning, a game of bowling, and then you play a bags tournament, right? And then we crown one champion at the end of it. And last year we played in the corner of the 4-H building. I said, hey guys, I think we can do a little bit more. What do you think about this? And they kind of were like, okay, you just run with it. And I was like, you be careful what you wish for, because we're really going to do something amazing here, and it's really coming together. So shout out to the Bonhomme Youth Wrestling team and the board for having some faith in me. And you're going to be hearing a lot more about that event as we move through the month of May, and it all culminates with the tournament on June 8th. So make sure you're coming to Tyndall.
That's really cool. The trifecta in terms of the tournaments.
Right. It's great.
Well,
and we have the guy, and it stems from all the guys that are the coaches are so darn competitive with each other, and they spend all winter competing and summer competing in all of these leagues, right? That it kind of just made itself, right? And then you're able to include, people from out of town, and I know some out of town coaches and things like that too have come in and joined. So it's great. It's nice to build those connections between our communities, right? It's not just about our small communities themselves, but the connections that we have to the other small communities surrounding us, right? And building a big network of just love and music and art and just everything great. Dave, I think we're onto something.
That we are.
I love it.
We are on the scene.
I love noise.
With Love Noise. Is it your first name before mine now?
No, I like Dave and Bubba.
You like Dubba. Dave and Bubba.
I like Dubba. Or can we just call it Dubba?
Dubba. All right. So thanks for joining us on Love Noise with Dave and Bubba.
Brought to you by the scene.
And get out there and be part of the scene.
That's right. Make yourself part of the scene.